Jumping right into this look, I'm starting off with my foundation primer. I'm only applying the primer to the left side of my face, as the right side will be the general burn area. I've already inserted my contacts, as inserting contacts after applying makeup can risk messing up your makeup. With my flash palette, I'm using yellow to create an outline of where I want the gold area to be. After outlining the area, we're then going to fill it in with the same yellow. I then blend the area with a blending sponge to make sure the color is as even as possible. When using any kind of blending sponge, you want to use dabbing motions. Dragging the sponge can move and take away product. Now taking the gold from my flash palette, I'm going to go over the whole area. The gold in this palette is very sheer, so using yellow as a base really helps the gold shine. I find that brushes struggle with the metallic colors in this palette. Using my finger, I'm able to get richer application and prevent streaks that brushes would sometimes cause. Just as we did before, we're going to blend the entire area. I'm using NYX's translucent powder to set everything. With my NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette, I'll be doing my regular contour routine. For my highlight, I'll be using the shade Ice Queen, which is a shimmery white powder. For my contour color, I'm then using the shade Tan. I've blocked my right brow using the glue stick method in preparation for the liquid latex. For our glitter brow, I start off by applying glue to the brow. Then with a mascara spoolie, I make sure the glue and the eyebrow are even. With a brush, I'm taking gold loose glitter and applying it to the brow. Using a big fan brush, I remove any excess glitter. Now for the Gold Star product to create this look. Liquid latex. I'm using a cheap disposable makeup sponge to apply the latex. You really don't want to use brushes, as the latex can and will destroy those brushes. Make sure to avoid your eye area and any hairs. Before applying another layer of latex, you want to make sure that the latex underneath is dry. After 4 layers of latex, I began working on tears. I'm using a tool with a round metal end. While it's able to tear through the latex, I'm not scratching my skin. Although I'm not using them, tweezers work just as well. Next, I'm tearing up cotton. I'm applying liquid latex first and then putting the cotton on top of it. This is going to help make sure the cotton stays on our face. I'm using liquid latex close to my clothing. Just as you should avoid your eyes and hair, you want to avoid any fabric. Just like the brushes, liquid latex can and will ruin those. After everything dries, I'm going over the cotton with latex. After it dries, I begin lifting the cotton up. This will help give us deeper tears. This time with torn tissues, I'm going... So somehow this clip ended up corrupted. Fortunately, the 2 steps that we missed are very simple. To create the edge of the burn area, we're going to do the same thing we did with the cotton. This time it'll be latex, tissue, latex. Make sure your pieces of tissue are uneven but still create a line. This brown stuff on my face is coffee grounds. Again, just as the cotton, we're going to put latex first and then the coffee grounds over it. For this one, we're not going to put latex over the coffee grounds just yet. Moving on, I begin lifting up the edge that we just created. This will give us dimension and act as if skin is actually drooping over. Once that's done, we can apply latex over the whole area. What the coffee grounds help us achieve is a scabby look. By applying latex over the whole area instead of just the coffee grounds, it helps give the illusion as if the coffee grounds are underneath our skin. Once the latex dries, I'm going back in with my fingers and opening up tears that were covered up. I'm applying latex in small patches to create some tougher skin. Since we're overall done with the latex, I'm using my tool from the beginning to define some tears and create a little bit more. Now we're going to color the burn area. With my flash palette from the beginning, I'm going to take red and with a small brush color the edges of tears and the high points of latex. In general with this burn area, imperfection is key. I'm going to be taking black and coloring inside the holes, tears, and any low points of the latex. I'm then going to use brown to go over the dull white of the latex. At the same time, I'm making sure to slightly blend with the red. I'm using white underneath my eye to slightly disfigure it. Using tan again from NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette, I'm blending out the edges of the burn area. With the same powder, I then go over any black that's in the burn area. I then lightly went over the entire burn area to really dull everything out. Using this dark purple from a bruise wheel, I then go over any bright red that's left on my face. Anywhere I use the purple, I then softened it even more by applying the tan powder over it. To make the molten gold, I used a gelatin prosthetic recipe which consists of glycerin, water, and gelatin. I then dyed it yellow with food coloring. Always apply molten gelatin prosthetics to the back of your hand first before your face. We don't want any actual burns on our face. After it had cooled down to the same temperature, I then applied it starting at any holes or tears in the burn side of my face. Once the gelatin dried, I then covered it in gold for my flash palette. Once done with that, I then applied Vaseline to any visible part of the burn. This will give the burn some shine as if it had moisture. Off camera, using lash glue, I applied some gold studs to my face. And this concludes our look. For the removal process, if you don't have latex remover, I find that coconut oil is a great substitute. We're literally dripping in gold. Well, molten gold, but you get the point.